Emma Watson is a famous actress, activist, and role model. Many people around the world know her as Hermione Granger from the Harry Potter movies. But Emma is much more than just a movie star. She is smart, kind, and brave. She uses her voice to help others and make the world a better place. Her life is an example of how someone can be successful and still care deeply about people and the planet. Emma Watson was born on April 15, 1990, in Paris, France. She later moved to England with her family. From a young age, Emma loved reading and acting. She was only 9 years old when she got the role of Hermione in Harry Potter. This was her first acting job. She became very popular and acted in all 8 Harry Potter movies. Even though Emma became famous at a young age, she stayed focused on her studies. After Harry Potter, she went to Brown University in the United States. She studied English literature and worked hard to finish her degree. This showed people that education was very important to her. But Emma wanted to do more than act. She wanted to help people, especially girls and women. In 2014, she became a UN Women Goodwill Ambassador. She gave a powerful speech at the United Nations about gender equality. She started the He for She campaign, which asked men and boys to support women's rights too. Her speech was shared around the world and inspired millions. Emma also cares about the environment. She talks about the importance of sustainable fashion. She wears clothes made in eco-friendly ways and works with brands that care about workers and the planet. She shows that fashion can be beautiful and kind at the same time. Emma Watson also gives her time and money to charity. She supports causes like girls' education, fair trade, and ending child marriage. She believes everyone should have the same chances in life, no matter where they are born. People respect Emma not just because she is famous, but because she uses her fame for good. She speaks clearly and calmly, and she listens to others. She is not afraid to talk about big problems, even when they are difficult. She is a true leader for young people, especially young women. In this audiobook, you will learn about Emma Watson's journey, from a young actress to a world-famous activist. You will see how she uses her talents to make a real difference. Her story is full of hope, strength, and courage. Emma shows us that you can be strong and kind, famous and humble, smart and caring. She teaches us that we all have the power to change the world in small and big ways. Emma Watson is not just a star in movies, she is a light in the real world too. Chapter 1: Early Life and Education of Emma Watson. Emma Watson was born on April 15, 1990, in Paris, France. Her full name is Emma Charlotte Duer Watson. Her parents are both British lawyers. Their names are Jacqueline Lousby and Chris Watson. Emma lived in Paris for the first 5 years of her life. She spoke a little French when she was young. When Emma was 5 years old, her parents separated. After the separation, Emma moved to Oxfordshire, England, with her mother and younger brother, Alex. They lived in a quiet village. Life there was peaceful. Emma loved to read books and write poems. She also enjoyed acting and performing for her family and friends. Emma went to the Dragon School in Oxford. It is a private school with many creative activities. At school, Emma was a good student. She liked English, history, and art. She also took part in school plays and acting competitions. She won many prizes for her poetry and performances. From a young age, Emma wanted to become an actress. To follow her dream, she joined the Stagecoach Theatre Art School in Oxford. She went to this school after her regular classes and on weekends. There, she learned acting, singing, and dancing. Emma enjoyed every moment at Stagecoach. She worked hard and was always ready to learn. Even though she had no professional experience, Emma was confident and talented. At the age of 9, she auditioned for the role of Hermione Granger in the Harry Potter movies. Her teachers at Stagecoach sent her name to the casting team. After several auditions, she was chosen for the role. This was the beginning of her acting career. Emma became very famous after the first Harry Potter movie. She acted in all 8 films over 10 years. While filming, Emma also continued her education. She had tutors on set to help her with schoolwork. She worked hard to balance school and acting. After finishing the Harry Potter series, Emma decided to go to university. In 2009, she joined Brown University in the United States. Brown is one of the top universities in the world. Emma studied English literature. She also spent 1 year studying at Oxford University as part of her program. Emma finished her degree in 2014. She said it was very important to her to complete her education. She wanted to show that learning matters, even for someone who is already successful. Emma's early life and education show her love for learning and her strong work ethic. She was not only talented in acting but also smart and dedicated to her studies. Her story teaches us that we can follow our dreams and still value education. Emma Watson's early years helped shape who she is today. Her love for books, her hard work, and her desire to grow made her the inspiring person we know. In the next chapter, we will learn how her big break in Harry Potter changed her life forever. Chapter 2. Breakthrough with Harry Potter. Emma Watson became famous when she played Hermione Granger in the Harry Potter movies. This was her big breakthrough. She was only 9 years old when she started acting in the first film. Before this, she had never acted in a movie or TV show. But she loved acting at school and in her theater classes. In 1999, the Harry Potter movie team was looking for children to play the main characters, Harry, Ron, and Hermione. Emma's teachers at her acting school told the team about her. She was asked to audition for the role of Hermione Granger. Emma did many auditions. She read lines from the book, acted in scenes, and showed her emotions. After many tests and months of waiting, Emma was chosen to play Hermione. She was very happy and also a little nervous. She knew this role was very important. Hermione Granger is one of the main characters in the Harry Potter books, written by J.K. Rowling. Hermione is smart, brave, and loyal, just like Emma in real life. The first movie, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, came out in 2001. It was a big success around the world. People loved the story, the magic, and the characters. Emma became famous very quickly. Everyone said she was perfect as Hermione. She was only 11 years old when the movie came out. Emma acted in all 8 Harry Potter movies over the next 10 years. She grew up with her character. As Hermione got older in the films, Emma also grew into a young woman. Fans watched her grow up on screen. She worked with actors Daniel Radcliffe, Harry, and Rupert Grint, Ron. They became close friends. Working on the Harry Potter movies was not always easy. The filming took many hours each day. Emma also had to study, because she was still a student. She had private teachers while she worked on set. Emma was very disciplined. She always gave her best in both acting and school. Over the years, Emma's acting became stronger. She showed many emotions: fear, anger, happiness, and courage. She learned from great directors and actors. Emma said that playing Hermione helped her become more confident in real life. She felt proud to be a strong female character. The final movie, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, was released in 2011. It marked the end of a magical journey. Emma was now a world-famous actress. She received awards and praise for her role. But more than that, she won the hearts of millions of fans. Emma's breakthrough with Harry Potter changed her life forever. It gave her the chance to follow her dreams. It also gave her a strong voice to speak about important issues later in life. Even after the series ended, people still remember her as the brilliant Hermione Granger. In the next chapter, we will learn about Emma's life after Harry Potter and how she continued to shine in new roles and projects. Chapter 3. Life Beyond Hermione. After Harry Potter, many people wondered what Emma Watson would do next. She had played Hermione Granger for 10 years. The world knew her as the smart and brave girl from the famous movies. But Emma wanted to try new things. She wanted to show people that she was more than just Hermione. Emma took time to think about her future. She decided to study at university. She joined Brown University in the United States to study English literature. She also studied at Oxford University for 1 year. Emma loved learning and wanted to grow as a person. Even while she was studying, she did not stop acting. Emma chose roles that were very different from Hermione. In 2011, she acted in My Week with Marilyn. This was a small role, but it helped her try something new. In 2012, she acted in The Perks of Being a Wallflower. In this film, she played a girl named Sam, who is kind and free-spirited. The movie was about friendship and growing up. People liked her performance and said she was a great actress. Emma also acted in The Bling Ring in 2013. This movie was based on a true story about teenagers who stole from celebrities. Emma played a very different character from Hermione. She showed that she could act in many kinds of roles. In the same year, she had a small but fun role in a comedy called This Is the End. In 2014, Emma acted in Noah, a big Hollywood film. She played the role of Isla, the adopted daughter of Noah. The movie was about a famous story from the Bible. Again, Emma's acting was praised by many people. One of her most famous roles after Harry Potter was in the 2017 Disney movie Beauty and the Beast. Emma played Belle, a kind and smart young woman. She sang songs, wore beautiful dresses, and showed courage and love. The film was a huge success. Many young fans loved Emma as Belle. She said she chose this role because Belle was also a strong and independent woman. Emma was careful in choosing her movie roles. She wanted to play characters that were smart, brave, and inspiring. She also wanted to work on films that had a message. She said she loved acting, but she also wanted to do more with her life. Outside of movies, Emma started working on important causes. She became an activist and spoke about women's rights, gender equality, and education. She wanted to help make the world a better place. Emma Watson's life beyond Hermione shows her courage and growth. She tried new things, took risks, and followed her heart. She proved that she is not just a child star, but a talented and thoughtful adult. In the next chapter, we will learn more about Emma's time at university and how education changed her life. Chapter 4. Academic Journey at Brown University. After the Harry Potter movies ended, Emma Watson wanted to do something different. She wanted to study and live a normal life. Even though she was very famous, she still cared a lot about education. In 2009, Emma joined Brown University in the United States. Brown is one of the best universities in the world. It is known for being open-minded and creative. Emma chose to study English literature. She loved books and reading since she was a child. At Brown, she learned about famous writers, poetry, and different styles of writing. She enjoyed her classes and said she was happy to be a student again. At the university, Emma tried to be like any other student. She went to class, studied in the library, and joined group projects. Many of her classmates treated her like a normal person. Emma said this helped her feel comfortable. It was very different from life on a movie set. But studying at Brown was not always easy. Emma was also working on films while going to university. She had to take breaks for filming and travel. Because of this, her studies took a little longer. In 2011, she took a break to focus on her acting and also to study at Oxford University in England for 1 year. Emma worked hard to balance school and acting. She read many books, wrote essays, and completed exams. She also gave time to social causes and public speaking. Even with her busy life, she stayed focused on her goal, finishing her degree. In 2014, Emma graduated from Brown University with a degree in English literature. She was very proud of this moment. She wore her graduation cap and gown and celebrated with her family and friends. She said it was one of the most special days of her life. Emma's time at Brown taught her many lessons. She learned how to think deeply, write clearly, and speak with confidence. She also made new friends and lived away from the spotlight. These experiences helped her grow as a person. Emma believes that education is powerful. She has often said that girls around the world should have the chance to go to school and study. Her own university journey gave her the courage to speak about education, equality, and fairness. By going to university, Emma showed the world that learning is important, no matter how famous you are. She proved that being smart is cool, and that knowledge can help you make good choices in life. Emma Watson's academic journey at Brown University is a story of hard work, balance, and dedication. She followed her dream of learning and never gave up. In the next chapter, we will hear how Emma used her education and voice to stand up for women's rights and become a global activist. Chapter 5: Feminism and UN Women Goodwill Ambassadorship. Emma Watson is not just a famous actress. She is also a strong voice for women's rights. She believes in equality between men and women. This belief is called feminism. Feminism means that men and women should have the same rights and chances in life. In 2014, Emma became a UN Women Goodwill Ambassador. The United Nations, UN, is an international group that helps people around the world. UN Women is a part of the UN that supports women's rights. As a Goodwill Ambassador, Emma spoke to the world about gender equality. She gave her time, voice, and support to help women and girls everywhere. In the same year, Emma gave a very famous speech at the United Nations headquarters in New York. This speech was the start of the He for She campaign. In the speech, she invited men and boys to join the fight for gender equality. She said that this is not just a women's issue, it is a human issue. Everyone should work together to make the world fair for all. Emma said that being a feminist does not mean hating men. It means believing that women should have the same chances as men. She talked about her own experiences. She said that even though she is successful, she still faces problems just because she is a woman. She also said that many men are told to hide their feelings, and this is not fair either. Her speech was shared all over the world. Many people, young and old, were inspired by her words. The He for She campaign asked men to promise to stand up for women's rights. Many famous people and leaders joined the movement. Emma's speech helped millions of people understand what feminism really means. As a UN Women Goodwill Ambassador, Emma visited different countries. She met with girls who wanted to go to school and women who were working to change their communities. She learned about their problems and helped share their stories. She also worked with leaders and governments to improve laws and support education for girls. Emma used her fame to help others. She gave interviews, wrote articles, and spoke at many events. She made feminism easier to understand, especially for young people. She showed that everyone can make a difference, not just politicians or rich people, but students and regular people too. Emma Watson's work with the UN Women is a very important part of her life. She proved that being an actor is not just about movies. It can also be about helping people and standing up for what is right. Emma's fight for women's rights continues today. She is still a strong and respected voice in the world. In the next chapter, we will learn how Emma also cares about the planet and supports fashion that is kind and fair to everyone. Chapter 6: He for She Campaign and Gender Equality Advocacy. Emma Watson believes that everyone should be treated equally. She wants both women and men to have the same rights and chances in life. This is called gender equality. To support this idea, Emma helped start a very special campaign in 2014. It is called the He for She campaign. The He for She campaign is part of UN Women, a group that works for women's rights around the world. Emma started the campaign with a powerful speech at the United Nations. She asked men and boys to support women and girls. She said that both men and women should work together to make the world fair. In her speech, Emma explained that feminism is not about fighting with men. It is about giving equal rights to everyone, no matter if they are male or female. She said that men also suffer from unfair rules. For example, many boys are told not to cry or show feelings. This can hurt them too. She invited men to join the movement and be part of the change. The message was simple: gender equality is not only a women's issue, it is a human issue. Everyone should care. Emma asked men to speak up, support women, and help make schools, jobs, and homes safer and fairer for all. After her speech, the He for She campaign became very popular. Many famous people, world leaders, and young people joined. They promised to support women's rights and speak out against unfair treatment. Schools, universities, and companies also joined the campaign. They started programs to help both men and women have equal chances. Emma traveled to different countries to learn more. She met with girls who could not go to school and women who wanted to work but had no support. She listened to their stories and helped share them with the world. She said that education for girls is one of the most powerful tools to change the future. She also spoke at many events and wrote articles. She used her voice and fame to help people understand gender equality. She showed that small actions can lead to big changes. Emma encouraged young people to talk about gender roles and to ask questions at home, school, and work. The He for She campaign is still growing today. It has reached millions of people across the world. Thanks to Emma's work, many people now understand feminism better. They see it as a way to bring respect, kindness, and fairness to everyone. Emma Watson's role in the He for She campaign shows her passion and courage. She used her voice to start real conversations. She helped break old ideas and build new hope. She made it cool to care and strong to stand for others. In the next chapter, we will learn how Emma supports sustainable fashion and why she believes that clothing should be made in a kind and fair way, both for people and for the planet. Chapter 7: Sustainable Fashion and Ethical Consumerism. Emma Watson is not only an actress and activist. She also cares a lot about the planet and the people who live on it. One way she shows this is through her support of sustainable fashion and ethical consumerism. These are ideas that help protect the earth and treat workers fairly. Sustainable fashion means making clothes in a way that does not hurt the environment. This includes using natural materials, saving water, and reducing waste. It also means making clothes that last longer, so people do not need to buy new ones all the time. Ethical consumerism means choosing products that are made in a fair and kind way. For example, clothes should be made by workers who are paid well and treated with respect. Factories should be safe and clean. Ethical consumerism is about caring where your clothes come from and who makes them. Emma Watson believes that fashion can be beautiful and responsible at the same time. She often wears clothes made by eco-friendly and fair trade brands. She also supports designers who care about the planet and their workers. In 2011, Emma worked with a fair trade fashion brand called People Tree. She helped design clothes that were stylish, comfortable, and made in a fair way. The workers who made the clothes were paid fairly and worked in safe conditions. Emma said she was proud to support fashion that helps people and the planet. Emma also started an Instagram account called The Press Tour in 2017. She used this account to show what she wore during the promotion of her movie Beauty and the Beast. But this was not just about style. She shared the names of the designers and explained how the clothes were made. Every outfit had a story. It was a way to teach people about sustainable fashion. Emma believes that every person can help by making small changes. She says we can all choose better clothes, ones that are made in a kind and clean way. She also says we should buy less and wear our clothes for a longer time. She believes that fashion should not hurt the planet or the people who make the clothes. Emma often speaks at events about ethical fashion. She wants the fashion industry to change. She wants companies to care about the earth, their workers, and the future. She believes that young people have the power to make a big difference by asking questions and making smart choices. Emma Watson's work in sustainable fashion is inspiring. She shows that fashion can be both beautiful and good. She teaches us that what we wear matters, not just how it looks, but how it is made. By choosing better, we can help build a fairer and greener world. In the next chapter, we will learn about Emma's philanthropy and humanitarian work, and how she continues to help people all over the world through kindness, education, and action. Chapter 8: Philanthropy and Humanitarian Work. Emma Watson is not only an actress and activist. She is also a kind and generous person who helps others. This kind of work is called philanthropy. It means giving time, money, or support to help people in need. Emma also does humanitarian work, which means helping people during hard times like poverty, lack of education, or unfair treatment. Emma cares deeply about girls and women around the world. She wants them to go to school, be safe, and have the same chances as boys. She supports many groups that work to improve the lives of women and children. One of her biggest goals is to make sure that every girl has the right to education. Emma has visited different countries to learn about the problems people face. She talks to girls and women, listens to their stories, and shares their voices with the world. She has visited countries like Bangladesh, Zambia, and Malawi, where many girls leave school early because of money problems, early marriage, or unsafe travel. Emma works with groups that build schools and give support to families, so girls can stay in school. One of the groups Emma supports is called CAMFT. This group helps girls in Africa go to school and become leaders in their communities. Emma believes that when girls get an education, they can change their lives and also help their families and countries. Emma also works with UN Women as a Goodwill Ambassador. In this role, she gives speeches, joins campaigns, and meets with leaders to talk about important issues. She supports laws and programs that protect women's rights and help those who are poor or treated unfairly. In 2016, Emma started a reading group called Our Shared Shelf. This group is for people who want to read books about equality, human rights, and strong women. Thousands of people from around the world joined the group. They read books and talked about ideas to make the world better. Emma used this group to share knowledge and build a global community of readers and thinkers. Emma also donates money to support good causes. In 2018, she gave £1 million to a UK fund called Justice and Equality Fund, which helps women who have been hurt or treated unfairly at work. She wants women to feel safe and strong everywhere. Emma's philanthropy shows that she truly cares. She does not just talk, she acts. She gives her time, her voice, and her money to help others. She believes that every person has the power to make a change, even in small ways. Emma Watson's humanitarian work is an example of kindness, leadership, and hope. She uses her fame to speak for those who are not heard. She teaches us that helping others is one of the best things we can do. In the next chapter, we will explore how Emma's public image and media presence have made her a global role model, and how she inspires millions of people through her actions and words. Chapter 9: Public Image and Media Presence. Emma Watson is not just a movie star. She is also a well-known public figure around the world. Her public image is how people see her in the media, in magazines, on the internet, and in interviews. Emma is known for being smart, kind, and strong. Many people, especially young women, look up to her as a role model. From a young age, Emma was in the spotlight because of the Harry Potter movies. But even as she became more famous, she stayed polite and respectful. She didn't try to be a celebrity. Instead, she focused on learning, acting, and helping others. This made people respect her even more. Emma is careful about how she appears in the media. She doesn't often share private things about her life. She keeps her family life and relationships mostly quiet. She says that having privacy helps her stay true to herself. People admire her for staying grounded and real, even with all the attention. Emma also uses the media to share positive messages. In interviews, she talks about education, gender equality, sustainable fashion, and women's rights. She speaks clearly and calmly, and she chooses her words carefully. She wants to help people think about big ideas, not just about movies or fashion. Emma is active on social media platforms like Instagram and Twitter. But she uses them differently than most celebrities. Instead of posting many personal photos, she shares information about books, social issues, and events. She also supports other people and groups that are making a difference. Her social media pages are places for learning, not just entertainment. One of her famous projects on Instagram was the press tour. During this time, she showed the clothes she wore while promoting Beauty and the Beast. But each post also explained how the clothes were made, in a way that was kind to the environment and workers. This helped teach her fans about ethical fashion. Emma also appears in fashion magazines, but she chooses carefully which ones. She wants the focus to be on who she is and what she believes, not just on how she looks. In photo shoots, she often wears outfits from eco-friendly designers. She uses these moments to show that beauty and responsibility can go together. Because of her strong and positive image, Emma has been invited to speak at many big events. She has spoken at the United Nations, universities, and women's conferences. Her speeches are shared online and watched by millions. People listen to her because she is honest, thoughtful, and passionate. Emma Watson's media presence is more than just photos and interviews. It is a powerful tool she uses to educate and inspire. She has shown that being in the public eye is not just about fame, it's about making a difference. In the final chapter, we will look at Emma's legacy and future endeavors, and how she continues to grow, inspire, and lead in many areas of life. Chapter 10: Legacy and Future Endeavors. Emma Watson has done many amazing things in her life. She started as a child actress in the Harry Potter movies, but she became much more than that. Today, she is known as an actress, a student, a feminist, an activist, and a role model. Emma has created a strong legacy, which means the positive impact she leaves behind. She has also shared plans for her future endeavors, or what she wants to do next. Emma's legacy is about more than acting. She has helped millions of people understand gender equality. Through her work with the He for She campaign and UN Women, she made people around the world think about fairness, rights, and respect. Her speeches and campaigns have inspired both women and men to take action. Emma is also remembered for supporting education for girls. She believes that every girl, no matter where she lives, should be able to go to school. She has visited schools in poor areas, met with students, and supported programs that help girls stay in school. Her message is simple but powerful: education changes lives. In the world of fashion, Emma has become a leader in sustainable and ethical fashion. She showed people that clothing can be both beautiful and kind to the earth. She encouraged people to think about what they buy and how it is made. Her actions have helped many people make better choices as consumers. Emma's legacy also includes her quiet strength. She did not chase fame or attention. She chose to speak about real issues. She used her platform in smart and thoughtful ways. Many young people see her as a true role model, someone who is honest, hardworking, and caring. As for the future, Emma Watson has many interests. She has said that she wants to focus more on her personal life and continue to learn and grow. She is interested in writing, directing, and working behind the scenes in film. She also wants to keep fighting for human rights, climate change solutions, and education for all. Emma has taken breaks from acting, but she has not stopped working. She has joined boards of companies that care about the environment and social justice. She continues to speak at events and support important causes. Her future is full of possibilities. Emma has also said that she wants to support young leaders. She believes that the next generation can solve big problems in the world. She wants to help young people find their voices and become confident and kind leaders. In the end, Emma Watson's legacy is about using fame for good. She has shown that one person can make a difference. Her future will likely include many more ways to help people and protect the planet. Emma Watson's story is one of growth, courage, and kindness. She continues to shine, not just on the screen, but in the real world too. And her journey is far from over. Vocabularies. 1. Feminism, the belief that women and men should have equal rights and opportunities. 2. Activist, a person who works to bring social or political change. 3. Philanthropy, giving time, money, or support to help others, usually for a good cause. 4. Legacy, something valuable or meaningful that a person leaves behind for others. 5. Advocacy, the act of speaking or working in support of a cause or idea. 6. Sustainable, something that can continue without harming the environment or future generations. 7. Empowerment, giving people the power and confidence to take control of their lives. 8. Ethical, doing what is morally right and fair. 9. Humanitarian, a person who helps others, especially during times of need or suffering. 10. Role model, a person who is admired and copied because of their good behavior or success. White heavy checkmark, quiz questions. 1. Where was Emma Watson born? 2. What character did Emma Watson play in the Harry Potter movies? 3. Which university did Emma Watson attend to study English literature? 4. What was the first film Emma acted in after Harry Potter that showed a different side of her? 5. In what year did Emma Watson become a UN Women Goodwill Ambassador? 6. What is the name of the campaign Emma launched to involve men in gender equality? 7. What fashion brand did Emma Watson work with to promote fair trade clothing? 8. What does Emma Watson's reading group, Our Shared Shelf, focus on? 9. What project did Emma create to promote sustainable fashion during her Beauty and the Beast press tour? 10. What kind of work does Emma want to focus on in the future besides acting? Thank you so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed learning with us. If you like this content, please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends and family. Your support helps us grow and bring you more inspiring stories and easy English learning content. Do you have a topic you'd like us to cover in our next video? Maybe a famous person, an invention, or a country? Let us know in the comments or messages. We'd love to hear your ideas. You can find answers in the description. Thanks again, and keep learning with us. See you in the next video.